let's get started. So we're actually going to start seated today. So I'll invite you to find your way onto your mat. And this is Lucy Dog. She's joining me. Sort of. Dog yoga. So sit comfortably. If you want to put a cushion under you, kind of lift the sit bones. Make yourself kind of more relaxed. That's great. If sitting cross-legged doesn't work, you can sit in hero's pose. Kind of sitting onto your heels. You can also sit with your legs out. Once you've found some sort of comfort, roll your shoulders, shake out your head, close your eyes, and then tune into your breath. And as you start to notice the inhales, imagine the breath moving from the tailbone all the way up the spine and out the crown of your head, and see if that helps you kind of sit up a little straighter. Maybe you're leaning forward, so maybe it helps you lean back and kind of get the head stacked over the spine. A couple more breaths here. Inhales rising all the way up and out the crown of your head. Then we're going to focus kind of shoulders, rib cage today. Use your next exhale to drop your chin towards your chest. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So notice if there's tension coming up the back of the neck. Allow your head to be heavy. And now tune into the exhales and see if you can soften just a little bit. One more breath here. And then we're going to roll side to side. So use your inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale to come back down to center. Chin hanging on your chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. So flow with your own breath. Inhales, lift ear to shoulder, and exhales allow you to soften back to the center. Go as slow as you can. So if you find any tension in your arms, let them hang down. Try one more each side. Come back to center. Use your next inhale to roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders 3 times each direction. And then we're going to go side to side. Inhale, take both hands up to the ceiling. Reach, and then bring your shoulder blades down and around the torso. Take a breath here. Notice the effort down the back. Notice where you feel that work. And then we're going to tilt side to side. So use your exhale, drop one hand, pick a side, any side, we'll do both. Inhale back up, both hands kind of gently towards the ceiling. Exhale, hand comes to the floor. Reach up and over. So go as slow as you like. Flow with your breath, but add this little bit of effort here so you get some stretch sensation kind of coming in around the shoulder blade and into the ribs. Flowing side to side. Yoga is going very well for Lucy. She's now snoring. Hopefully you can't hear that. So try one more each side or even yourself out. And then we're going to stay with the right. So curl yourself over to the right. You're going to roll down so your chest kind of faces the floor. And then you're going to roll up. So we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Gentle twist. You can push into the floor a little bit using your hand as a kickstand. And your head is kind of neutral here. So we are going to make this a variation. Last one. And come back up. Notice how that feels. Maybe there's some effort, there's some work going on. You're going to inhale up, and this time look up. Now change just the head. Look down and look up. So a couple here. Then we're going to add the elbow. So as you look down, bring the elbow with you. You can take the fingers to the back of the head if that feels good. You can also kind of stay in this crescent or half moon position. Try one more. And then you can come all the way back up. Exhale, take both hands down. You can roll the shoulders, shake it out, whatever would feel good. And then take a moment here to just notice how that's feeling. So where do you feel sensation? Then we're going to do the other side. So you can inhale, take both hands up. Exhale over to your left. And then breathe. Roll your chest down. Inhale to roll your chest up. And the head kind of stays in line with your collarbones. And then you can come up and take a break. Lifting up, letting the arm come down. Notice if it was easier or harder. Maybe dominant side is stronger, maybe your non-dominant stronger. And we'll go back into our crescent position. And add the elbow. Again, you can take your hand behind your head if that feels good. Try one more. And then come back where you were. Come into your crescent and roll the head. Notice how that's feeling. Maybe you slept funny. Maybe one side of your neck is a little tense. Or maybe they're both feeling excellent after a half day of work. Come back up. Let the arms come down. You can shake it out. Take a breath. And again, notice how this feels over here. Any sensations and where they are, if it's the same as the other side. Then we're going to stretch. So inhale, take both hands up, reach up. Again, bring the shoulders down, wrap them around your torso, and then on your exhale, bring both hands behind you, kickstand. So the thumbs are kind of pointing towards your toes, fingers point away. And then lift the collarbones. You can look up if that feels good. You can also keep the head straight, whatever is best for your comfort. One more breath here. And then release the arms. Come back into a seated position. And we're going to come into cat-cow. So you can either stay how you are, or you can release the feet to the floor and the knees pointing up. Doesn't matter. Use your exhale to round the spine. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale. Lift the collarbones again. Straighten the spine. You can look up slightly if that's feeling really good. Exhale to round down. So if you're still cross-legged, we're going to add the arms now. So the next time you exhale, reach forward with the arms and imagine you're trying to grab a delicious chocolate cake that somebody's passing to you. Then as you inhale, press the elbows behind you. Hands can be flat, palms facing down, or you can come into goddess pose. That might get you more sensation. Then exhale, round. Now they're passing you some milk to go with your chocolate cake or your favorite tea. And again, flow with your own breath. One more time. Then relax. Come back to a comfortable seat. Take a moment. And then we are going to release the feet onto the mat. Knees point up at the ceiling. Hands on your shins or your thighs, whatever's best. We're going to come into a gentle twist and then add a little bit of work. Use your inhale, sweep back with the right hand. So maybe come to 90 degrees for these first couple. Exhale back to center. Inhale, other side. Last one. So now try to go a little bit further. Maybe you're reaching behind you for the map in the back seat of the car, or maybe you're on the bus and somebody's passing you a chocolate bar from over there. So notice how that feels through the spine, in behind the shoulder blades. Notice if you're starting to feel a little bit of work in the core. Try one more each side. Okay, so now we're going to release the hands. Add your C spine. So imagine I'm pulling on the back of your shirt. Scoop out the belly as much as you can, stealing from Pilates here, and reach back. So this should be a lot of work. Come back to center. Take a break and come back up, and then curl yourself back down and reach to the other side. One more time each side. Again, take a break by coming up. You can probably feel yourself roll onto your sit bones. Roll slightly down into your C shape, reach behind. Maybe they're passing you a refreshing lemonade beverage. Nice. Extend the legs, shake it out. Remove the juicy bits out from under you. And we're going to roll forward. So exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Walk the hands down the legs. Come into this very relaxed forward fold. And notice where you feel it. So we have done a bit of work on the head and neck. You might not feel it there now. You might feel it in the low back. You might also feel it hamstrings and coming up into the glutes. If it's too much, bend the knees. You can kind of come here. Take a few more breaths. So head is heavy, arms are loose and dangling. One more breath. And then you can slowly use your inhale to inflate all the way up the spine again. Breath heading out the top of your head. Then we're going to come into our butterfly. Take the soles of the feet together, knees open wide. If you need support, you can pop blocks or pillows under your knees. Grab for your shins and sit nice and tall. So you might get stretch sensation in the inner thighs there. Use your exhale to soften the chin to the chest and slowly, slowly round forward. Two more breaths here. Then you're going to gently move your heels away from you, coming into diamond, or more of a diamond shape with your legs. You're staying rounded down, and it should move the stretch to the back of the hips. If you want to, you can sit up and move your feet and then roll back into it. If you don't feel it move from the inner thighs to the back, slide your feet away just a little bit more. Three more breaths here. And slowly, slowly use your inhale. Breathe all the way up the spine, out the top of your head. Then extend your legs nice and wide. We're actually going to do torso circles here. If this is really uncomfortable, come back into a cross-legged position. So you're gonna sweep the chest forward, down, and around. If you need something to hold on to, you can grab for your shins or your thighs. You can also walk around with your hands. See if you can exhale around the front and inhale around the back. Two more this direction, and then we'll change directions. So probably moving some sensation around the legs. Maybe you're moving sensation around that, the love handles or the low back. Change directions. Two more this direction. You can come back to center. Take your chest forward and walk your hands out. Take a breath, and then we're going to walk the hands over to the right leg. Grab for your shin. And it's the same movement. The elbows come together. Then use your inhale to lift the elbow away from you. The left elbow reaches high. If this is too much, you can use the hand. Try two more. So you might be feeling this in lots of different places. And stay at the top, reach back, take a breath, and then flop your left hand over towards your right toes. If that felt really good, you can do that 2, 3 more times. If it feels nice to hang out here, hang out here. And then before we move, see if you can traction a little bit. So press the hand into the foot. So pushing the leg away, and then really reach with the fingers. So kind of activating up the back of the leg and down the side body on the left side. And then you can slowly bring the hands down, walk yourself back to center, let the head hang. If that doesn't feel good, you can sit up and take a rest here. Just kind of like relax the sensation on the inner thighs. Then we will do the other side. Walk yourself over to the left. Left hand on the left shin, right hand behind the head. Making your twist here. And again, you can use the hand if that feels better for you. One more time. And then release the hand behind you. Maybe draw 3 or 4 rainbows, or maybe just hang out here, kind of peeling up with the armpit and the shoulder blade. Or you can draw beautiful rainbows overhead. And then roll yourself down, bring both hands to the floor or the mat, hang forward, take a breath here. And then we're going to come over for cat-cow. You can slowly roll yourself up. Take the weight to one side. Notice how your legs feel. Come onto all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips, over the knees. And then reverse your cat-cow. So inhale, I'm pulling your spine up towards the ceiling. You're looking down between the knees or the toes. And then exhale, collapse the belly button towards the floor. So notice how this feels. You can close your eyes. You can let the head dangle or leave the head out of it, or you can look to the top of your mat. And then we're going to stay in our cat pose. So try one more time, and then stay with your spine reaching towards the ceiling. And you're going to circle your shoulders around the wrists. If this is too much or you have any wrist issues, you can roll your mat over a couple times to make a little platform. One more this direction and then change directions. And come back to center, come into some dancing cat-cow. You can bend the elbows, swing through the hips, roll the head wherever it pleases. Just sweeping any cobwebs away that we haven't found yet. And then we're going to sink into child's pose. If you have a favorite variation, go there. If not, widen the knees, bring your big toes to touch. Walk your hands forward and let your head dangle so your forehead can rest on the floor. Keep the elbows lifted. So there should be a little sensation coming in and around the shoulder blades, armpits. Five more breaths here. Then I'm going to invite you to roll side to side. So one armpit comes a little bit closer to the floor than the other. It might feel good to lift the head a little bit. It might also feel good to keep your brain on the floor and give your brain a little massage. And slowly come on back up. Tuck the toes. Stretch out in downward facing dog. And then we'll move into Shavasana. So if you have pillows and blankets and things to make yourself more comfortable, you can do that. You can take a bolster under your knees. Slowly lower yourself down onto your back. Extend arms and legs out and away from you. And then close your eyes. If that's not comfortable for you, just let the gaze soften, kind of eyelids heavy. Smooth out your forehead. Let your cheeks soften. And then let your tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. Find a little space between the back teeth so your jawbone slides a little bit towards the floor. And then let the whole face relax. Use 3 more exhales to let the whole face relax. And find the breath. If it's helpful, visualize the inhale moving all the way from the tailbone up the spine, heading out the crown of your head. If the breath has a color, you can imagine that color kind of flowing up. Let the color grow a little bit brighter. Then imagine that color spreading through the body. So now with your in-breath, the body's kind of becoming that color, spreading down the arms, spreading down the legs. And then leave the color and focus on your exhales. Find some softness. Invite in heaviness. Allow yourself to relax. Offer your body this rest. See if you can feel the muscles soften. You're melting a little bit into your mat, spreading wider. 5 more breaths here. After your 5th exhale, take a bigger, deeper inhale. If the color was helpful, you can imagine the color growing brighter and spreading again, wrapping your whole body. If you have more time, you're welcome to stay and rest. Or take your biggest, fullest breath of the day. Inhale completely. Send your arms up overhead. Reach fingers and toes in opposite directions. And then you can shake it out with some windshield wipers. Take both feet onto the mat. Knees point up at the ceiling. Then drop both knees to one side. Lift them back to center and drop them to the other side. Give yourself a full stretch. And then gently roll over to one side. Take a moment here. Just set an intention for your day or decide how you want to treat yourself for the rest of Happy Hump Day. And then you can press yourself up. Come back to a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders, shake it out, close your eyes. And then I'll invite you to take one breath of gratitude. You can leave your hands out of your knees, rest them in your lap, or take them together at heart center. Take an inhale and send your exhale to whatever pops up into your mind. Person, place, or thing. One breath of gratitude. Thank you for spending this time on your mat. Namaste.